Barbados has long been recognized as a country which considers its people to be its greatest resource. You probably won't find many precious metals or stones here, but we do have sea and sun. And it's the latter, combined with the resilience and resourcefulness of our people, that has led Barbados to become a regional leader in the solar industry. Government is implementing projects which are focused on translating the success seen with solar water heaters into the wider realm of solar electricity. A recently launched solar photovoltaic project, which is supported by the Government of Barbados and the United Nations Development Programme's Global Environment Facility, or GEF, will bring solar electricity to public buildings and schools across the island.
In a land-scarce country, blessed with almost 365 days of sunshine, we simply cannot afford a situation where there are acres of roof space around the island which can be used as generators of electricity. Of particular interest then is the conversion of the roofs of all government-owned buildings into mini solar electricity generating power plants to complement the efforts being made in the private sector and in households. Over 100 of these buildings across the island will be outfitted with solar electricity systems. Contracts have already been awarded for 19 of these buildings. This effort is being made as part of government's attempt to reduce the importation of fossil fuels, which in 2012 cost the country in excess of Barbados $800 million, which is about 7% of gross domestic product. Our national policy calls for at least 30% of all electricity produced in the island to be generated from renewable energy sources by 2029, at least 30%, and a decrease in electricity consumption by 22%. We now believe that we will reach those targets much earlier because of the several projects currently in the pipeline.
These projects will include government funding for the placement of solar panels on schools and National Conservation Commission facilities, while the GEF grant will finance panel placement on other government buildings.
This is indeed the first part of the GEF project, and it actually starts off with the Barbados government counterpart contribution, which includes 10 schools and the 9 National Conservation Commission beach facilities. The other parts of the project will include the grant financing component, which would deal with some support at all the polyclinics in Barbados and as many as 30 community centers.
General Manager of the National Conservation Commission, Keith Neblett, said the value of these projects to the NCC and the public is significant and will go a long way to creating greater energy independence.
It would be a significant cost saving to us in terms of the electricity bill. This facility, on average, is about $200 per month. And if you translate that, is about $2,400 a year. And there are 6 of these facilities that the Ministry of Energy certainly is going to be installing the solar voltaic system.
Over the next 15 years, government's work will be focused on making alternative energy a new standard throughout the public sector, sparking a trend which will be carried into businesses and homes throughout the country. It is hoped that these strides will help create an energy-independent Barbados that takes steps to combat climate change and work towards a greener economy.